Each week for 5 weeks, a selection of home cooks have to impress MasterChef judges John Turode and Greg Wallace with their innovative sweet and savory dishes. During the latest installment of the BBC One programme, a couple of contestants were reduced to tears after one took a risk and the other served up hairy pork. During the latest episode, fusion cook Kixta Belfridge was the culinary vision behind anti-piracy manager Vanessa's chocolate, blueberry mushroom and ragu tagliatelle. The dish was seasoned with black pepper and served with a Parmesan crisp. John said she was brave in creating the dish and applauded her for standing out from the crowd. However, Greg was not a fan of the recipe at all. Vanessa started welling up as she could see how the meal had divided the crowd before the judges moved on to the next dishes. Anton and Giovanni speak out on roles away from strictly Korean. Chef Roy Choi was the influence behind tech product trainer Johnny's corn tacos filled with pork belly, marinated in Korean spice paste with a kimchi salsa, onion and coriander salad. Greg noted, "You ran out of time because it does look like you've chucked it on at the end." John adored the flavor of the pork, but he highlighted how pig hair was sticking out of the meat. "If you're going to keep the skin on, I don't want the hairs left on my pork," John stressed. Coming away from the feedback, Johnny started crying and said, "I am so disappointed in myself, so disappointed." Later on, Greg and John announced Johnny had to leave the competition following his oversight with the pork. A more positive Johnny said after his elimination, "It just wasn't meant to be, the dream doesn't die just because I haven't won this. It still affirms that some of the ideas I've got are good and there are plenty of good things to work from." Don't miss: Greg Wallace refuses to eat MasterChef hopeful's dish. Latest, John Turode admits he copied Damian Lewis for Prince William meeting. Update: MasterChef's John Turode claims co-stars jokes are his tea. Insight: MasterChef viewers took to Twitter to comment on Johnny's mishap, with a note saying adding, "Hairy pork might be Johnny's downfall." Amongst other things. They absolutely slated it. #MasterChefOok. Sick, at La Belladonna 75 penned, "I didn't know hairy pork was a thing." #MasterChef. Vicky remarked, "Poor Johnny." United the judges. They all disliked the hairy pork. #MasterChef. Matthew noted, "I don't like the hair left on my pork." #MasterChef. Vic said, "No, he left the hairs on the pork." For the next episode, 4 cooks return to fight for a place in Knockout Week. They have to cook 2 courses which will excite not just John and Greg but also some of MasterChef's most inspiring winners. MasterChef continues on Friday at 8:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.
From